Suppose I were to purchase a Pokemon card. Would doing so constitute a security transaction?
You could purchase a Pokemon card. I don't know what the context is, but if you're just purchasing a Pokemon card.
If I purchase a Pokemon card, is that a security transaction?
Store, that's not a security.
Okay. If I were to purchase a tokenized Pokemon card on a digital exchange via a blockchain, is that a security transaction?
I'd have to know more.
Okay. So for you, the process of tokenization is what transforms a non-security transaction into a security transaction?
Look, if the investing...
I thought you were technology neutral.
If the
SEC Chair Gary Gensler is getting grilled and is an ETH Futures ETF about to get approved as soon as next week. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I drop our latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. We've just shared our latest crypto holdings in Altcoin Buzz Alpha, and it includes some new gems and DCA opportunities. We've done very well in September, and October will be full of even more opportunities, starting with big upcoming IDO. Don't miss out, check out Altcoin Buzz Alpha with the link below. Blamed for kneecapping capital markets in the United States and slammed for dodging questions around Bitcoin and Pokemon cards, Securities and Exchange Commissioner Chair Gary Gensler appears to have had one hell of a grilling from Congress this week. Yesterday on September 27th, the U.S. SEC chief again found himself in front of lawmakers in a scheduled hearing to discuss his agency's oversight of the markets. And it started off with Patrick McHenry asking Gensler a simple question that even he should be able to answer.
You believe Bitcoin is not a security. Is that true?
Well, I think the staff of the SEC have also, and the prior chair.
I'm just asking you this question, and this is not a gotcha. I thought this was going to be an easy softball into harder questions. Do you think Bitcoin is a security?
I think I've said this in the past that I think that it doesn't
I'm asking you to answer
test.
my question now. This is not supposed to be hard.
I know. I said it does not meet the Howey test, which is the law of the land about being an investment.
So it doesn't meet the Howey test. So therefore, it's a commodity. Is that fair?
I would say it's not a security, and then the test is otherwise for other laws.
Meanwhile, Representative Warren Davidson also ripped into Gensler, saying he'd hoped that the Biden administration would fire him.
Pushing a woke political and social agenda, and I think abusing your role in the authority of the SEC as cover. So, I think fundamentally the SEC Stabilization Act would remove the role of chairman. It would preserve the current commissioners, but it would add a sixth commissioner. So there would be no more than 3 from any one political party. And so that would provide a path that would make the SEC do what you're avoiding. Frankly, you're front-running Congress, you're front-running the courts, you're front-running even the own administration, and no one has held you to account for that. I mean, I wish the Biden administration would say you're fired, but the list of folks they need to do that for is long. Congress hopefully will with the SEC Stabilization Act.
And lastly, Representative Tom Emmer hinted at Gensler's background in finance, which includes 18 years with Goldman Sachs, where he was a partner and co-head of finance.
Where you said, quote, "Over the past year, several bank executives have shared their concerns with me about the sheer number of depositors who have moved money from their bank accounts into crypto-related exchanges and wallets," end quote. The court also said underwriters like the ones at banks where you work, sir, are, quote, precisely the types of individual roles that decentralized exchanges were designed to eliminate, end quote. Mr. Gensler, can you assure this committee that your style of regulation by harassment towards digital asset innovation is to the benefit of every American and not driven by your desires to protect industry incumbents?
This is a field that's rife with fraud and manipulation, and I'm looking out for the American investors who've been hurt by the crypto.
Yeah. I'll reclaim my time. Mr. Gensler, despite your years of rhetoric, like today, I'm convinced you are not an impartial regulator. Instead, it's clear that you are working to consolidate your own power, even though it means crushing opportunities for everyday Americans and, frankly, the financial future of this country. It cannot be understated that a common theme throughout your career, sir, is your relentless loyalty to the largest financial institutions at the clear expense of innovation, competition, and everyday Americans.
Clearly, Gensler was not able to form a coherent answer to anyone's questions, which makes it all the more better for the chance of him getting fired or removed from office. And the best part is Congress is urging new rules and regulations for the crypto industry faster, and they can see through Gensler's shady backroom dealings and intentions. Randy has also just posted a video on our Altcoin Buzz trading channel discussing Bitcoin levels to watch out for, as well as a few altcoins that are popping off. Check that out, link down below. Our partners at OpenFabric AI are having their official IDO launch on CDeFi soon, so if you missed AI gems like SingularityNet or Fetch AI, you're going to want to check this one out. OpenFabric is a platform for building and connecting AI apps, an ecosystem where everyone has quick, easy, low cost, and hassle-free access to powerful AIs. The goal is not to build the next ChatGPT, it's to enable anyone to build their own AI applications. It's an open protocol for builders. Build what you want, test what you have, and then list what you can sell. OpenFabric addresses the most challenging problems faced by AI platforms by lowering the infrastructure demand and technical know-how required to utilize AI apps, facilitating new market opportunities, simulating fair market competition as an essential factor to create large, vibrant, and collaborative communities, and leveraging blockchain technologies to ensure execution scalability and eliminate vendor lockup. Drug therapies are another huge project focus for the OpenFabric team. Their drug discovery AI app lets researchers see things like how toxic is the treatment to the patient, or even how this will interact with other drugs. This could be a huge leap forward in drug discovery and drug safety. One of my favorite features they have is you can bring your own apps or they can help you build one. OpenFabric's IDO will be on CDeFi on October 19th, with their listing date on October 24th, so mark your calendars for the next big AI project and check them out with the link down below. An Ethereum Futures ETF could start trading for the first time in the United States as early as next week, according to Bloomberg analysts. On September 28th, Bloomberg intelligence analyst James Seyffart said it was looking like the SEC is going to let a bunch of Ethereum Futures ETFs go next week, potentially. His comments were in response to a fellow ETF analyst, Eric Balchunas, who said he was hearing that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission wanted to accelerate the launch of Ether Futures ETFs. He said they want off their plate before the shutdown, adding that he's heard the various filers update their documents by Friday afternoon so that they can start trading as early as next Tuesday. The U.S. government is expected to shut down at 12:01 a.m. on October 1st if Congress fails to agree on or provide funding for the new fiscal year, which is expected to impact the country's financial regulators among other federal agencies. According to analysts, there are currently 15 Ether's Futures ETFs from 9 issuers currently awaiting approval. The analyst gave Ether's Futures ETFs a 90% chance of launching in October, with Valkyrie poised to become the first to hold Ether's exposure on October 3rd, saying we expect pure Ethereum Futures ETFs to start trading the following week, thanks to Volatility Share's actions. Ethereum has been pretty weak compared to Bitcoin lately, and this could give it a spike in price in the coming week if it does launch. However, crypto futures products aren't as hotly anticipated as their spot-based alternatives. There have already been Bitcoin futures ETFs in the US since 2021. We also just posted a video on super early crypto opportunities that could make millionaires, which I'll put in the description below. Blockchain activity tied to Maker DAO's Maker token is signaling caution to bulls following Maker's 45% price surge in 4 weeks. The number of Maker held in wallets controlled by centralized exchanges has increased by 5% to $106 million in the past 24 hours. Maker DAO is one of the largest crypto lending protocols and issuer of the $5 billion stablecoin DAI. Maker DAO's SDAI represents DAI deposited in the protocol's DAI savings rate. The notable spike in exchange balance may breed price volatility, mainly to the downside. An increase in exchange balance is widely taken to represent investors' intention to sell or liquidate their holdings or deploy coins as margin in derivatives markets. Analytics firm Sentiment tweeted noting the recent rise in Maker's price and active addresses, saying an inflow of Maker moving to exchanges is something to be cautious of, at least for a temporary top. The previous spikes in exchange balance, seen late last month and in mid-March, marked interim price tops as seen by the chart. Maker has been on a tear since defending the support level of $1,000 late last month, thanks to its investments in the short-term US Treasury notes, which are now yielding over 5%. According to data tracked by Parsec, Maker has invested more than $2 billion of its vast stablecoin reserves in US Treasury notes. With such a large real-world asset portfolio, Maker is able to offer a 5% savings rate on DAI and buy back Maker with surplus profits. The success of SDAI and constant flow of Maker buybacks, thanks to the Smart Burn engine, has led to a continued Maker outperformance relative to its DeFi 1.0 peers. That's it for Altcoin Buzzy's update. I'm Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.